The memorial in El Paso continues to grow, honoring the 22 people killed there. As families prepare to bury their loved ones, investigators still putting together what happened, saying the gunman was motivated by hate. The mass shooting in El Paso is shining just the latest spotlight on a troubling trend in our country, the rise of domestic terrorism. The FBI saying many of the cases are motivated by some version of white supremacist violence.
And the internet, meantime, being used to communicate that message. Tonight, the Local 4 defenders take a closer look at one of the challenges investigators face tracking these cases.
As our country mourns, we're learning more about the dark digital world that's becoming a breeding ground for domestic terrorism.
I think this hate-driven speech is more pervasive. It's to a certain extent more accepted today than it was when I was in the FBI, and I think that's why you've seen this uptick in this domestic terrorism. These people feel emboldened. They feel like they're not being challenged. They can get this out there, that maybe people accept what they say.
Andy Arena spent 7 years as the special agent in charge of Detroit's FBI office, and now is executive director of the Detroit Crime Commission.
It's extremely difficult, Karen. You've got what most of us consider to be First Amendment protected free speech, but much of this borders on hate speech. And at what point is it going to get people to act?
We're talking about websites and online message boards where messages of violence, racism, and hate can spread. 8chan is making headlines this week. Investigators say the suspect in El Paso posted his plans on the website before the attack. So far this year, 2 other mass shootings, including the mosque attack in New Zealand and the synagogue shooting in California, have been announced in advance on the same site. And at a Senate hearing just last month, the director of the FBI saying the agency has made some 100 arrests related to domestic terrorism since October.
A majority of the domestic terrorism cases that we've investigated are motivated by some version of what you might call white supremacist violence.
Arena says there are challenges for investigators when it comes to what's said online.
From the FBI perspective, it's difficult because much of this is protected free speech. And so the FBI cannot go on fishing expeditions and look for this. They have to have reasonable suspicion that this is hateful and will incite somebody to do something. At that point, then they can start looking at this stuff.
Now the FBI is concerned U.S.-based domestic violent extremists could be inspired by these recent attacks in El Paso and Dayton, and wants the public to report suspicious activity they see in person or online.
So in a large majority of the attacks, over 85% of them over the years, there was at least one bystander. A bystander is somebody that has access to information that would have been deemed suspicious activity or could have potentially alerted law enforcement. But only half of those instances did that bystander report the information to law enforcement.
FBI Supervisory Special Agent Devin Kowalski says it's the people closest to a potential threat they need to hear from.
Whether it be at school or with their employer or with their family members, that's where they will show signs of, we'll say, deterioration. And so we rely on those individuals that are in that person's physical network, as limited as that may be, because remember, these are introverted individuals that rely on a virtual network of like-minded individuals.
And while investigators say the motive for the El Paso shooting was hate in Dayton, detectives are still trying to determine that shooter's motive. The Dayton police chief saying the shooter had expressed the desire to commit a mass shooting.